Shout out to Marco Padrana, Alfredo Jr., and the gaming squad, and all our channel members. Join memberships.
Welcome back, Game with King family, to another F1 Clash video. Here I am live. What's up, Game with King here. Welcome back to another video. Alright, so today is going to be the first team event, and we're going to be doing the Alpha Tauri team. So first up, I want to check their stats to see. What I was hoping that Hutch would do is to show us the boost of each stat, the extra, the 10% extra, but overall I guess they just added in there and then they're just giving us the total score. So right now, as you can see, pardon me, right now as we can see, overtaking is at 13, defense for 13, so looks pretty interesting here. 13 plus 8 minus 8 minus 13. So right here, Tsunoda is basically equal. Level 8 is basically equal up to Max Verstappen level 4. He's not yet better than Kimi level 8, but he's basically equaled up to Verstappen level 4. Let's look at Gasly here. So that's plus 8 minus 2 minus 12. So Gasly once again with the buff, still not better than Kimi level 8. However, let's see, 6. Nice. So he's definitely going to be better than Verstappen here. No, he's not going to be better than Verstappen. However, personally, I like to use drivers with high overtaking, and that 6 overtaking is going to be a deal breaker for me with Gasly. So I'll definitely be using Gasly here over Verstappen. With Kimi, or I should go Verstappen over Kimi for the high overtaking. So I have two drivers now, one with 88 overtaking, one with 94 overtaking. Like my drivers to have overtaking high, and we have our fast pit time setup. Two legendary, one legendary and a platinum that I got from yesterday grind. So yeah, that's great. Let's jump into the event and get qualified, I guess, because it's like the GPs, isn't it? So let's jump in. There we go, team events. All right, so a few players have been putting in their race, putting up some good scores there. So let's go out for our first race and test Tsunoda. 40% chance of rain. Are our drivers good for wet? Yes, they are. 86 and 76, so I'm happy with that. Let's jump into it, and then we'll just give Kimi a switch around and see if he's better in the end over Verstappen. But I personally like the drivers with a high overtaking because they get the overtaking done when I need them to overtake. All right, so that's why I like the drivers with high overtaking, hence why I use Kimi and Verstappen and not drivers like Russell, which is pretty good for a lot of people, but he's a bit slow for me, so I don't use him at all. All right, let's jump into this race, see what we got here. 6,000 flags opponent. Hopefully it's not a super bot, because if it's a super bot, it's going to be really bad for us. So hopefully it's not a super bot. Wet qualifiers, our drivers are good. 876, 86, as long as it's not Hamilton or anybody. All right, so Gasly, Verstappen, good qualifiers here, looking good. It's going to be a full wet race, so we're going to do a 2-stop or a 1-stop. Depends on how the race is going. Let's start off with the boost. We're getting a new underglow. What's going on here? Oh, it's my Gasly and his Gasly. You're seeing the underglow of the buff underneath the Gaslys, so that's nice. We're about to cut down a little around here. I'm gonna have my head down a lot as I'm looking down on the screen. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's jump straight. All right, let's cut down right about this corner here, and cut down right about there. All right, so Verstappen is doing good. Gasly is doing good. Race is looking beautiful so far. So we're all looking good. All right. So we have 3 laps to go, and then we're going to come back to pit. Or I might go for 4 laps and then come back and do a 1-stop. Let me check the tires when I get back around to the finish line. If we're at 50% tires when we get back around to the finish line, then we can go for 4 laps. If we're at 45% tires, then we can also go for 4 laps. But if we're below, we won't be able to go for 4 laps. So 56, 55, looking good. Looks like we will be able to go for 4 laps here. Alright, so we're right at the pit entrance at 50%. So yep, we're good for 4 laps. So we're going to be doing a 1-stop and go for 4 laps. We're just going to keep our drivers on conserve. You can see the rival tires are down. This probably most likely is a bot. I think yesterday I raced a player that didn't have a frame, but he was up here in the Legends League up in Series 12. So that was crazy. And he didn't have any frame, and he was a real player grinding up. So for all of you guys who are stuck in the lower series, you can grind up, as that player is a pretty new player. He doesn't have a frame, and he's already up into Series 12, putting in the work. Alright, let's put in our go to pit orders now, here and there. Want to keep Gasly defending. Hold off that Alonso. There you go. Alright, we're about to, now we won't be able to boost. Just remember, Alonso is out of tires, trying to go for 4 laps. No tires for Alonso, so he's going to slow. We should be able to boost in from about here with Verstappen. And then we'll just let Kimi continue to conserve in. And then we'll boost Kimi now that Verstappen has entered the pits. He should not stock. There he goes, 199, good. And we're back out on the track, and we're going to be boosting to the finish from here. Back out with Gasly. This is where I want to see Gasly performs. I want to see that 94 overtaking. He has good consistency, 70 something I believe. So this is where I want to see him push and catch up to Verstappen, as Verstappen is a monster coming from the back when it comes to overtaking and getting the job done. This is why I use him over Russell and a lot of other drivers. Here we can see Gasly now stuck, trying his best to get this overtaking done on this Ferrari. Alright, so he's not getting it done. So let's look at the score. It looks like that's where we're going to be scoring. 25 points, unless Verstappen can pick up some positions. But Gasly right now is not picking up any at all. Not the best technique though, the 1-stop. There comes Gasly now picking up 1 position. Verstappen stuck on this Aston Martin. Rival Gasly looks like he'll have to go back to pit. So he might be able to pick up some more position as these cars are in pit here. Go, go, go. There you go, Verstappen. Let's go, Gasly. Go, go. Alright, so we're in the top 10 with both drivers. It should be 30-something points, 33. Let's keep those. Let's cut them down so they don't run out of tires and lose their positions until we hit that top straightaway. Then we'll cruise down the hill. We'll just conserve from here to the finish and take our 33 points. Don't want to play greedy and not score as much when you could have scored 33. Sometimes you just have to accept your position, accept your finishing, and take your points. Alright, so that's a great race. Great points there. We're about to jump into the next race and see what we can do. Let's check the stats. 94 overtaking, 86 wetness ability. Nice. So Alonso level 6 is where we're matching with this Gasly. So if you guys have Sonoda, you should definitely be giving him a use at your level. Let's jump into the next race. This is going to be not a one-stop track. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. Turn on post notifications, and also remember to leave a like on the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. Let's go matchmaking. This is why sometimes I cut the matchmaking scene. It takes a little while to find a match. Fair looking match here. Sometimes you get these fair looking match on flags and they're way OP over you. And that's just how the game is. Just as I said, way OP over you. Out qualifying us by a lot there. Right, we're going to be going for the one stop here. Let's see what we can do. Rival going for the split strategy. Wish he was going for both hard tires, then I would have a better chance to get the jump on him. Come on, Verstappen, take all of that inside. He slammed into the back. He held his line and come in, slam into the back of everybody. Hold him off. There you go, Verstappen. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Alright, let's cut down there and cut down here. We want to go for 4 laps. And then we want to come back to hard tires. And then we're going to be boosting to the finish on those hard tires. Alright. The rival should go to pit on a 3rd and a 5th with his Bottas. So we should get the jump on both of them. To get this win. Yeah, but we want to try to score some points. So hopefully we can get our drivers up and we can put up at least 30 points. At least 30 points on the board. At least. Alright, looking good here. I'm not really liking the performance of Gasly with the buff. Verstappen seems to be performing as usual for me. Gasly, not so much. So I might switch him out to Kimi to see. I also want to test a different kind of tune, kind of power-based tune to see. I did run a test on the last GP event with power-based tunes on my off-camera races, and it didn't perform well. We also did run, tests on camera with different setups, and it wasn't really too good. Alright, so here we go for our 4th lap. Rival should go to pit. There he goes into pit. And we're going to come back to hards. And he's going to go for 5 laps with his Bottas. If he was using like a double hard, then we would have gone to pit in the 4th. Then you would see him go. The rival would be like continue driving his hard tires. It's like on Monaco. Running a new kind of technique on Monaco. It throws off the AI cars 100%. Yet there he goes for 5 laps, just as we want. So we want to get in with Verstappen and out. Come on, pit crew. That was a long pit. Let's go, let's go. Alright, so now we need Verstappen to pull some overtaking. Go catch up to that Bottas, so when he goes to pit, we can get the jump. He has a little distance, good distance to his advantage here. So hopefully we can get down there before he gets in. Now he's in. Come on, we're not going to catch him. Yeah, he's getting out before us. Alright. So we didn't catch him there, but let's go. Put up some score, Verstappen. Let's go, Gasly. So this is what I don't like with drivers with not so much overtaking. They tend to get stuck a lot. As you can see, Gasly here, he is being stuck. Though he's on hard tires, it should be harder for him to overtake, but at least he should be pulling a few positions here and there on boost to the finish. Few drivers should be going into the pit. We're currently on 20 points, and we should pick them off as they go to pit. The rival, there he is going to pit now. Come on, Gasly, hold that line. Nice. See that glitching while we were going around with Gasly. Rival Bottas is just boosting to the finish from here. We are going to get the win, but it's not necessarily about the win. It's about putting up those points. All right, Perez might not go to pit. Bots that used to go to pit on low tires no longer goes to pit. They now try to run for 0 tires. Let's go, Gasly. Come on, look at that. He should have gone around there. Only if he was Verstappen, he would have gotten that overtaking done. Yeah, I'm not so happy with Gasly at all, especially he's glitching all over the place. As you can see on his boost line, look at his boost line. It's just glitching. It's just glitching. Look at it. It's just glitching. It's the same. Verstappen own looks a little bit cleaner, but Gasly's own is just glitching. Probably the same. Just me finding faults. Alright, so 25 points there. We'll take it. 26 to be exact. So yeah, close to 30. So we'll take that. And let's jump into the final race. Let's check for a race crate before we go. See what level we just matched with. Level 5 and level 4. Alright. Let's see if we have a race crate, and then we'll jump into the final race of the video. Nothing fun so far in the event. We're just been doing boring one stops. Nice scores there. These guys are putting up 40s. We're definitely not putting up 40s at all. Alright, so this one is going to be heavier rain, so a higher chance of rain here. Another one stop. Let's look who else we have that has good wetness ability. Let's go with Perez. Since Gasly done a lot of overtaking, we're going to go with Perez here, since this is going to be mostly a wet race. Let's see if we take the gamble, and let's see if it pays off. We did just take a gamble, really. So let's see if it pays off. Alright, if you're still here at this portion of the video, really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. 100%. We're unbelievably at 10K. I am on your screen here. It's crazy. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for all your support. It's amazing. Alright, China. Let's see if our luck paid off. Wet qualifiers. Leading into a wet race. Yes. 5% wet qualifiers. Alright, let's see if Perez is going to out-qualify all of these guys. Nice. Pretty decent qualifiers here. 13 and 14. Gasly still out-qualified Perez, though Perez has the higher wetness ability. And we're going into a full wet race, so we're going to run a 3-3-2 on this wet race. We could have run a 4-2-2, but a 3-2-2 will be faster, as we'll be starting to boost way earlier. I'm not too sure about the fuel management on Gasly and Perez. I did not check that. That's another factor that why I use Verstappen and Kimi, because of the high amount of fuel I get to boost more than the ordinary. And let's cut down there for 3 laps. Then we're going to be boosting into pit, come back and boost to the finish from there, basically. Yeah, this is a good start. Looks already in the top 10. Looks like we might be able to put up some 40s here, a good amount of 40 on the board here. We need a 40 at least to offset that 26 race so we can get qualified. Perez doing pretty well here, level 5 currently. Let's give him some support. Come on. We gave support early, but it is what it is. Still lost that position. Rival Alonso pushing. Who's that in the back? Sainz. We could boost from here, but we're not going to do that. We're going to let them continue to save some of that fuel, especially since we don't know the fuel management on these drivers. We want to be managing that fuel to the exact T and boost at the right time so we don't waste too much. Looking good. Now we're going to boost on the back straight away. We could go for another lap, but I want to go to pit now. Let me see how much cars are going to be going to pit. Alright, let's go around again with Perez. Since a good amount of them are in pit, we don't want to stock and lose too much position. So we'll go around again with Perez. Is that a safety car? Oh, I thought it was a safety car, but it was just the drivers, the AI cars coming into pit. Thought it was a safety car. As I was just about to look for that crash car and look for the fire. To show you guys, I have been trying to catch a fire since the season started. All the crashes that I've seen so far, I've been far away from those crashes, so I didn't get to see the fires. Even one time my car crashed and the screen just switched to the other car, so I didn't get to see the fire. Looking good right now. We're in our boost phase. So we're doing 4-2-2 with Perez, and then we're going to be doing 3-3-2 with Gasly. So we're going around for another lap. Gasly skid off the track there. Lucky for him, he did slow down. He did not spin out, which was the good thing. Because if he had spin out, he would have to stop. But he did continue with that momentum, in which he did not spin out. Alright, so let's put in our go to pit orders for Gasly again, and we'll just watch Perez. Because of Perez low overtaking, he tends to take a little bit of time before he starts to get any overtaking done. Hence why I don't really use Perez a lot. It still comes back down to the drivers with high overtaking for me. And Kimi and Verstappen are a perfect candidate. They have high overtaking and they have high fuel, so I get to do extra boosting with those guys, and those guys are the best drivers for me personally. Alright, so we should be going back to pit also with Perez here. We could have gone another lap with Perez, but I want to go to pit so we can get those fresh tires on and get back out there to boost the finish. So we're back out in 6th and 7th, and we're basically boosting to the finish from here. 37 points. Let's see if we can catch up to some of these other guys and get some more points on the board. Currently up to 38. See if Perez can get the job done, as Gasly has just got that overtaking done. And these guys, normally these guys on these low amount of tires, they would have gone back to pit. Back in 2020, they would have gone back to pit. Back in 2019, they would have gone back to pit. But now they're running for 0 tires, so we might get the jump on them as their tires are going to be out soon. So we might be able to get a few of them. Gasly putting in the work here. At least he's performing great with Perez in the rain here. Doing a fair amount of overtaking. as Perez follow suit, 40 points. These guys are about to go out of tires. Rival Gasly. He's now out of tires. And we still did not get a jump on him as he went right out at the finish line. These AI cars, they can run their tires straight to the finish line. Crazy how far these AIs can go on their tires. However, if you try it, it's not gonna work. So don't be trying and following these AI cars. All right, really appreciate you guys for all your support. If you made it to this portion of the video, use code word qualifying round to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys once again for all your support. Level 6 Alonso, level 5 Science. We got a better car, so yeah, faster pit time and all. Alright, so let's see what we did so far, where we are on the board. Alright, so we're currently in 8th place. We did 99 points, not even 100 points on our first 3 races, which is crazy. So 99 points on our first 3 races. We're still doing better than a few other players. So we'll just wait until later on. When we see most players put in their races, then we'll put in our final races and get our spots. Alright, let's get our race crate. Also, you need to remember that Tsunoda and Gasly, the buff, does work in duels, so you can try. A lot of players will be using these drivers throughout the weekend from now on until Sunday night to get the best out of these drivers. Alright, so I'll be opening these crates tomorrow on my live stream. If you want to see these crates open, check that out. Hopefully I'll be live on the stream. I'm trying to figure it out, but I have work as usual, so after work I'll try again. And that's going to be it for this one. Now, see you guys in the next one. Peace.